Nah, but yeah, man, yeah, it is. It's just so simple, man, for somebody to just hit subscribe sometimes, man. You just be like, yo, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, I learned with it the way I'm looking at the algorithm, looking at how people gravitate towards things on the internet, especially through the phone. It's it's a ripple effect. So
okay.
until they see a certain amount of people like or view it, is when it keeps coming. And I noticed that when you target certain areas, like for instance, when I went to Miami,
Yeah.
I got a video right now on TikTok that in the day just hit 1.5 million views.
What?
And yeah, in the day it hit that. It was, and all it was a pretty ass officer from Miami with a big old butt, and then a short ass officer, and all I did was just start cutting it up, doing what I do in Harrisburg, and that
Yeah.
shit worked in Miami. And when I target that and I have a target audience, now they like, oh, so all we gotta do is go here to see these badass officers in Miami. So I got people from Miami being told where certain badass officers are being stationed from
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
my video. So like I started targeting. That's why I started traveling more. Like I did New York, I did Miami, like trying to go back to Vegas just to get my name out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
time when I go out, I'm going, next time I go to these cities, I'm going with nothing but merch. And I'm gonna put
Okay.
myself on the test.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Because I mean, like, yeah, I guess you don't even realize like the impact, whatever. But yeah, anything sells, man. Like you put a big butt on something, like it's gonna
That's
go,
a
bro.
fact.
It's
That's a
gonna
fact.
go.
And I hate to say that I use her, but my girl got a big old butt. And I
Yeah.
got them certified Ratchet news shirts, and I said, put them Jones on. As
Yeah.
long as you don't see the bottom of your cuff, I'm straight with it. And the only reason why is because I know how she is. That's not her type of style. So
Okay.
she
Okay.
don't want the bottom of her cuff out. I'm like, I
Oh,
respect that.
it was your shorty. It was your shorty in a cop.
Yeah, and that's why. Now, when you see my actual models and that shit, that cuff's gonna be out.
Of course, the cuff gonna be out. So that's a big deal, huh? Like girls don't want you to see the whole cuff, huh?
Yeah.
What is? I never realized that. Like,
yeah, because I guess I think it actually gives you a whole visual of how the ass shape maybe.
Yeah.
And to her, that's for her man. You know what I
mean? See, yo, I see. I need to.
It's not that many women, bro. I got lucky as shit because it's not that many women got.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I think the Bluetooth or whatever. I think because you traveling, I think it's going in and out. But no, this is good. This is just good pre-show content.
Nah,
bro, it's that dumbass Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I had to take that Wi-Fi off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let's
see if you're still connected.
Dang, so but yeah, so that's like so showing the cuff is like showing cleavage, basically. The cuff is the bottom, is the butt cleavage.
It's the butt cleavage.
It's the butt cleavage.
We're gonna call it the BC. The butt cleavage. It comes before the motherfucking tits.
Oh yeah, right. You look her up and down and be like,
that butt cleavage looking like.
What that butt cleavage looking like?
That's funny.
Oh shit. Oh man, I got the comedian on here, man. We about to be cutting up over here, man. This
definitely. I'm really waiting for. I feel like every light right now is synchronized to not turn green because I'm trying to get home.
Right, it'd be like that, like if you gotta take a shit or something like that, you know what I mean?
Oh my god, dog!
Like, you be like, yeah, I mean, you got go
at everybody.
Hell yeah, you start hitting potholes.
They be driving the speed limit, like they be driving the speed limit. He's like, "What the fuck you doing driving?"
Right? Like, why you driving legally? Don't be driving. Shit. Yeah, don't drive legally, nigga. The fuck? Like, yeah, I feel you.
Funny.
Shit, that shit's crazy. Or yeah, or yo, you ever get behind somebody, where you can turn right on red, and like somebody in front of you don't want to turn, you be like, yo, what the fuck, nigga? Like,
see, in those situations, I'm a dickhead. I'll put on my high beams.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because then you'll look back and be like, why the fuck the beams are so high? So if you don't take that right, you're gonna want to take that right.
So are you driving like a big body or like a car? Like,
I drive a Rogue. So Nissan, I'm an SUV.
So yeah, you're sick because see, my car's kind of small, like low to the ground. So like, I hate anything that's taller than my car. It just be like, yo, bro, why are you the cops, bro? Like, relax, fam. Like, Like, get these beams off me, fam.
And then everything's LED now with newer cars.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. So
that shit's really be beaming through a car.
Hell yeah. Shit.
It's crazy because I noticed that with the new ones too. They got this thing with the lights that when it gets into a darker area, it automatically turns on your high beam.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What year do you think that started? Like
to be honest, I've only seen it on this. I used to have a Jeep. I had a Jeep Wrangler.
Okay.
And the ride to the wheels fall off. The wheel fell off the bitch going 70 on the highway.
Oh, for real?
Going back and forth with the people that sold me it because that was within the first 2 weeks of it happening.
What?
Not saying no names.
So wait,
then it happened again a month later, but this time I was in the hood, and this is all while I was in like a main part of doing Channel 5. Like, it was to the point where I left the car there and went and did a video and then came back to AAA to do the car. Like, that's how serious I be about this shit.
Oh,
will fall off. That's cool. Leave the car where it's at.
We'll deal with that later. Yeah, I mean, AAA. Yeah, AAA. They're gonna take me. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So your wheel falls off going 70 on the highway. Like, what do that look like? You know what I mean, like what happens in that situation?
So explain the whole situation. I was going. I had a late friend who died from an overdose last year. He loved the beach. He loved the beach. So it was like 3:00 in the morning. I'm trying to beat the traffic arrest this summer to go to the beach to just celebrate him.
Yep.
And 70 right next to a truck, my wheel falls off. I straighten the wheel up. The truck sees it. He even stops to make sure I'm cool. But luckily, by grace of God, the wheel that fell off was my passenger side wheel. So my car veered to the right.
Yes.
He was in the fast lane. I was in the slow lane.
Okay.
So when it veered to the right, I'm basically crashing out into grass
and maybe a guardrail, but not cars.
A guardrail and some grass. That's
not cars though. Yeah.
But it wasn't a hard enough. The guardrail was far enough that by the time the Jeep tire ran into it. Like, the shit fell off so fast, dog, that like they couldn't even find the tire.
I was about to say, like, did you? Yeah, how does that work? Like, did you?
Couldn't even find tire. It was so dark outside and shit. I was gonna dub it.
Damn. So you was on your way to the beach at that point. So
correct.
So what do you do then? Like, how did you get back to the beach, or like what you do at that point then?
What did I get back to the beach? Oh, I had a homegirl who was that was his girlfriend at the time, right?
Okay.
And she was actually already there. She was there the day before. I was just catching up with them.
Yeah.
And she ended up. What are they doing? Hold on, my bad. It's like all these sheriffs in my complex.
See, we gonna talk about your relationship with the cops. I don't know, man. They go get you, man. I don't know. I hope not, but
I know. I know people be thinking that all the time, but I did the groundwork I feel was necessary in each department so that I could prevent that from happening.
Oh, all right.
Because it wouldn't be really much to get me on besides them creating a situation, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Like are you disturbing the peace, maybe?
Yeah, exactly. Like it'll be a creative situation to me.
Yeah. Like I feel you.
They must have been talking to somebody. Look like they came out of. Oh, I'm being nosy. Don't mind me, dog.
Nah, you good, man. You good.
I don't see them much where I live.
Oh, okay. You ain't like in the hood. You know what I mean?
I don't see them much where I live. I live right on the outskirts of the city there.
Okay, that's what's up.
But I'm ready now. Cause
are you ready? All right.
I'm ready. Got my fuck ISIS shirt on too.
I didn't see the other eye. I just saw sis. I'm like, oh fucks. All right, whatever that was. ISIS. All right. That's what's up, yo. All right, man. Yo, we got let's see. All right, so you say you're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey yo, welcome to the 280 Plus podcast. I'm your host, Slows Def. And tonight, man, I'm gonna let my man introduce himself. Brother. Tell him who you are, man. Like, what's up, man?
They call me Matt with local Channel 5 Ratchet News. I'm giving you all the news coverage with the comedic spin.
There we go. There we go. Talk heavy, fam. Yo, we got comedian, independent media personality. You know, my man Matt Moyer in the building. I ran into you probably like a month or two ago at a small music gathering, man, and it definitely was a vibe. I like the little local scene, and I did feel bad for leaving early because me and the brothers, I had to leave. I think one of my other homies had to leave, but we kind of left right after my homie performed, and I did feel kind of bad. And it was only a handful of people up in there, so I know we look kind of crazy. But I during the week, man, I don't normally drink, man, so I didn't want to get too twisted, so I had to get up out of there, man. But
I feel that.
But my man, he was the host, he was the MC, right? Like, was that what your role? Yeah. So he's a comedian. Had me bugging, like it's a small room, whatever, but had me bugging. I'm like, yo, this dude, and he definitely is a professional, man. He has like a presence about him. He had everybody get their phones out, and then I started following him, man. Channel 5 Ratchet News, and I was like, oh, and I see like his numbers, and I'm like, oh, this dude is popping, like, and he's from the Berg, whatever. So we're gonna chop it up with my man's right here. I appreciate you being on the show, man.
You already. I appreciate your acknowledgement of how far I've came so far, and I got so much more to do.
Yeah, definitely.
So much more to do.
We working. That's what's up.
My goal with this is to bridge the gap between community and policing.
Okay.
A lot of people never knew my real standpoint. Channel 5 Ratchet News was something that I meditated on. It's something that I wrote down. It's something that I manifested. I got when I got sick. I lived in Ocean City, Maryland for 2.5 years. Got sick, lost my threshold. Had to go back to mom and say, "Look, I'm terribly sick. I got an autoimmune disease. I've been neglecting myself. My money's depleted. I need your love." So my mom said at 28, I had to go back to my mother's house and say, look, as a grown man, I lost my threshold. She says, okay, baby, you're sick. It happens. Now it's time to take your health serious, because if you want to be further in life, you can't get back to that beach if you don't take care of your health. And I'm like, I have a feeling like God's telling me that right now it's not time for a beach. I got work to do.
Okay.
She said, well, find out what that work is. So I rehabilitated myself. I started walking, get my balance right. I started talking to get my talking right, because it affected all that. My face was pushed aside, all that. That's when I started comedy. I started learning stand-up comedy.
Oh, so you wasn't doing this way back in the day?
No. I've always been funny, always had a personality. Yeah. People always told me comedy, but I fought it. Because for the longest, I thought just being funny is not enough in the world. Like, you know what I mean? And you don't see it as an avenue to make money, because you see a lot of the comedians have to bust their ass to get traction, to get following and things of that nature. And I wasn't ready for that. Yeah. When I realized that face being pushed aside, I use talking as my major thing to get my message across. I am stopping myself from blessings by not taking care of my health, because God could take away from what I could use to show the world my life. Because that's basically what I'm doing.
Definitely.
I live in this city. I'm born and raised in this city. So when I go to a live crime scene, it's nothing new. I've been shot in this city before. I've got in this shit before.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I've been through the real things that happen in the city. At 12, I got hit by a truck. But these are things that people don't know, right? So I call myself 9 lives, because I've been through some things, but they've all prepared me to be able to just brush off the shit, smile, and make a joke about it and keep it moving. Even though it might be traumatic to somebody else, I'll learn how to cope with it. I use comedic value as a coping mechanism. So I realized
talking right now, man. He's
talking. So I realized that was a good part of my personality that I could use for a platform. So I said, comedic value. I'm able to, and I'm an improv artist. I went to school for improv theater within that 2 years. So I went to Harrisburg Improv Theater and worked on it. So then my improv got even better. So comedic value with improv, now you put it together, you get Channel 5 Ratchet News.
Channel 5 Ratchet News. Oh, that's hard, fam.
Right. So now I just realized, and this is crazy, because I'm not a comparison person. I'm not a copycat, and I barely watch a lot of people that don't know me, I barely watch TV.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I'm not really a TV person. I like to get up, go find what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to be the channel.
Yeah, because how old are you now?
I'm 31.
You're 30. All right. So yeah, you was in the era, like I'm 33. So we grew up in the era where we had to go outside to entertain ourselves. You know, so that's what you into. Like, you like, nah, I'm not about to sit around. I'm about to get in the mix.
It's going to take me forever to have to go to Meta, which Meta is that new Facebook that Mark is trying to create, where basically it's whole virtual universe, like Player One.
Oh, okay.
You know, they're trying to change Facebook into like a Player One thing.
I didn't know that.
So you can have networking events, but you're an avatar. You could go to different cities, but you're an avatar.
No.
So basically, people are going to be virtually in Miami partying in the club instead of actually being physically in Miami partying in the club.
No, that's sick, bro. That's sick, bro.
It is, and
I don't want to be a part of that. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. Nah.
It's going too far. People are going to lose having an actual personality. They're just going to have it on virtual.
Yeah,
like, that's just weird to me. So with me, I wanted to bring the world around live.
Yeah.
We're so captivated on what's on a screen that we don't pay attention to what's live.
Okay, facts.
People don't know what's going on in their community. They're late to know about events. They're late to know about politics. They're late to know about weather.
Facts.
Like, it's a lot of different angles. So I was like, how could I keep people abreast? Try to start a channel. What I noticed is, my demographic, analytic wise, is middle-aged women.
Really?
Why? And I'm not going to say
because they watch daytime TV type stuff or gossip. Oh. They like
I thought that at first. I was thinking, well, maybe because they like gossip, but they also like information.
Yes.
So I'm not even going to say gossip. They like information. So my fan base is there. Boom. So now I got to get the guys. How do I get the guys? Call it Ratchet News because it covers everything. It covers the dumb shit people do, but it covers the good stuff in the community.
Shit.
Yeah. So I wanted to include. I wanted to encompass everything. There's nothing that Channel 5 Ratchet News can't cover.
Okay.
Like, I even had a cop in a live video. I don't remember, but the guy was on 18th and I think it was Briggs, maybe. Was it 18th? Remember? No, it was 15th from Briggs.
Okay.
He was on top of a roof. And before that, he was in a house. Yeah. And basically, they had the whole police force out front of his house because they thought that he was a suicide risk. They said he had a gun on his front porch, things of that nature. And when it happened, I pulled up. And the actual negotiator trying to get the guy out the house saw me and said, "Oh no, this isn't for Ratchet News. This isn't Ratchet News."
Oh shit. So
I'm thinking to myself, so you know who I am.
Yeah.
So you obviously have seen. So that means I'm buzzing in the police department. So, and my response right back to him was, "No, this is perfect. This is Ratchet News worthy. You got 20 men on one city block for one man who thinks is suicide risk, who's already free, and he was a licensed gun holder. Yeah. So now if you want to mentally evaluate him, that's different. But the fact that all these police officers are here, we're wasting a lot of time and money.
And if you wasn't there, it might not to say you're the hero or nothing like that, but still that, we do need that. We do need,
but there's been a lot of situations where with the all-seeing eye or somebody that's how a situation is diffused or it's not able to go to the next level. People know me. They have a commonality of like, they understand that laughter is my main goal, but I also like to be informative. So they're not very testy. So even a person getting arrested is like, Channel 5 Ratchet News. You know what I mean? Like, I've had that. Right. But I wanted to get to my point about Ocean City.
Okay.
I came here, lost everything, and when I came back to Harrisburg, within 2 months, my mother lived in Pembroke at the time, and I was outside of her house, wanted to go get breakfast with her, but I wanted to be respectful as a night audit manager. I didn't want to come in her household. Remember, I told you I lost my threshold. I had it at 28, 29, was in her house. I had to basically go around my hours, tip-top, make sure I don't wake her up at 7 o'clock when I come in from night audit. But I was just chilling in the car, ended up falling asleep out front of the house. I got pulled out by 4 police officers.
Oh
4
shit.
Pembroke police officers because they said they smell weed. Mind you, I have my medical card.
Yeah, your
But they
medical
said
card.
they smell weed. He immediately ripped me out of it by my neck. They threw me on the ground. One had their knee on my neck. One day, and I kept telling them, bro, I can't move that quick. I have MS. Sometimes it takes my nerves, my body some time to. I'm not resisting. Stop pulling my arm like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah, yeah.
that stuff. The whole situation ended up being a $75 fine.
Wow. And
Right, but it showed me
you couldn't get a
so.
check for that, like, you know what I mean, like a
You know
loss.
what?
Like,
I've
yeah,
never, when things like that happen, I just pray that I have my life, and I've never
yep,
been a
yep.
person to
To
keep going with legalities.
yeah,
But
like
I need
yeah.
to stop that.
Hell
Because there's
yeah.
people who go through less, and I've been through some traumatic shit, but I just keep praying like, God, I know you're going to bless me. I'm not looking for no meal ticket off no situation.
Nah, but still, like it's you know how it is, man. They got to be held
Yeah.
accountable. And so, was you in a driveway or you was just parked on the
So
street?
this is the thing. We have a driveway, but I was parked out front of my house. I'm allowed to park where I was at, though. They try to act as if I was blocking the alley. No, I wasn't, because the white people down the street park in that same alley the same way I do along the house.
Yeah.
So there wasn't nothing that I did, but you know how that goes. He just went in my car. He stood out front of my car while I slept for 45 minutes before he ever knocked on the
Wow.
window.
He just
Said he ran my driver's plate, and my driver's plate didn't match up where my car was supposed to be to a Jeep. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So he tried to say I had a fake license plate. That was why he came in my car.
But I was saying, like, even if it's not the address of where I'm in front of, like, so the fuck what?
Yeah, like exactly. What does that matter?
Yeah,
like I'm a grown ass man.
Yeah, like, you know, you're my dad. Nigga.
Policing, when policing goes too far.
Yes.
Yeah. So what I realized with 4 officers on top of me, I black out. I spaz out on him for 30 minutes. I'm in the back of his car. I'm talking about, I probably seem horrible. I'm like, fuck you, fuck your mom, fuck your wife. You work at night. When you clocking in, I'm gonna find out who your wife is. I'm gonna do my investigative research, and I'm gonna fuck her. So I'm gonna see every area.
You said that. You said that to the cop.
I said, yo, bro, this is all on camera. I have a
DVD
shit. With a 30-minute video that they were about to show me in court of how I'd like berated him.
Okay.
And he put it all in my
that was your evidence. That was the evidence against you.
Yes, that was the evidence against me. So my lawyer had to get a copy of it too to see what I was up against. We didn't want to go to trial with it because once they pulled that out, it would kind of kill my the validity of why the stop was wrong. Because it showed the aftermath.
Yeah.
So that was like an issue. But that situation is what molded me to want to be Channel 5 Ratchet News.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a good story. Yo, that's a great story. I don't care. Like that's 6
o'clock in the morning when nobody's around.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting out front of my house waiting for my mom to wake up so I could take her to breakfast.
Yep.
I instead get woken up by officers who just say they smell bud.
Yeah,
and get dragged out of a car.
That's not that's not what police's job is to do. And you know, there's some Karens and people like that. They think that's what police do. Like that's supposed to be their job. It's like that's not their job. Like they're not. It's not their job. It's not a criminal. Like what you were doing was not.
People confuse
harming anybody.
And it's crazy. People will defend what cops do that is wrong about policing, but then go and defend also a civilian who's doing too much, trying to be a police officer.
Yeah. Yep.
Like for instance,
Ahmaud
there was a
guy type shit. Yeah, like
there was a guy I saw on World Star, right?
Yeah,
and he was trying to stop a guy who was shoplifting. When he got in his car, he tried to go in the door, pointed the gun at him, and a guy smacked his hand and closed the door and drove off on him.
Yeah.
Why did you just do that?
Yeah.
He wasn't affecting you, your family. You weren't in danger. You just try to be a superhero.
Yeah.
It evoked something after that Lancaster shit.
Yeah.
I really feel like after Lancaster, if somebody feels like they could just pull their pistol out because they're licensed and they could just start shooting at 2 people fighting over a gun. No, you're trying to make this OK Corral in the middle of the mall. I'm not a fan of that shit.
Yeah. Well, yo, it's crazy because I just was on Twitter and I happened to stumble on something about somebody talking about gun control. And then, you know, there was this white dude on there. He's like, no, we don't need. And I believe, you know, you could have a gun, whatever, but you know how some of these people, they're not even for like common sense type of laws, whatever.
Facts.
So this guy, he gonna comment, he gonna say, guns aren't the bad thing. He was like, good people with guns stop bad guys all the time, whatever. And I'm like, yo, there's no, first of all, like one, yeah. First of all, like there's no data to show that, like, yo, just because you're a person with a, like you're a person with a gun and maybe you're a law-abiding citizen, that you just out here stopping bad people. I was like, those people get it wrong.
The most mentally stable person still has irrational moments.
Yeah. And I said those people get it wrong all the time. And I said, plus, y'all don't give black people the benefit of the doubt when it comes to having a gun. I mean, black man with gun is not a good guy automatically.
Let me tell you what I saw.
Black man with gun is bad guy every time.
That's so crazy you said that. So I'm downtown. You know, I usually in downtown Fridays and Saturdays. A lot of people think I'm always going out. No,
yeah, I do. I be seeing you.
I'm completely sober.
Really?
I don't drink anymore because of my MS. When I do drink, it's very, very, very slim chance.
Okay.
Like I have to be on vacation. It has to be a real event, something like that I want to share a drink with somebody.
Okay.
So I'm sober when I go do that. I have to be on alert.
Yeah.
The most spontaneous person is like a drunk person who just on a whim does. I got to be able to catch them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm outside of Aruba's waiting for him to come out. I hear this guy say to another guy, "I'll go get the sharp right now." Hear that nigga out, I'll shoot him. Right?
Yeah.
Cops hear that, turn around. As they hear that, turn around, they see a black man with a gun on his hip with the butt out showing.
Yeah.
And they immediately pull their straps on him. This happened like a month ago in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
Immediately pull their straps on him. His brother goes, "Whoa, he ain't the one that said that. Chill. We don't know who said that shit, but that wasn't him." So they got his hands behind his back. I'm jokingly going, "Let my brother go."
Yeah.
But then the cops, I literally pulled one to the side and said, "Bro, like that was like kind of irrational." I said, "I deleted the video on the sakes of y'all. But again, I'm not going to do that." I said, because really what that was right there, that showed how quick y'all use your instincts of being able to pull a gun before you evaluate the situation.
Exactly. Was it always, do you feel like it always was like that? Or like it's just something in the last, like,
I feel like it's forever
decade?
going to be like that.
No, but I mean, like, was it always like, you know, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. Do you feel like cops used to always just like, you know, shoot first, ask questions last? I mean, like,
I know that they pull first. Okay, so this is crazy you said that. So one time, I always had this issue with Pembroke. I tell the cop, "Hey, I'm going in my trunk because for some weird, odd reason, I was cleaning out my car, put all the stuff that was in my glove box in the trunk. It has my insurance, my registration. You're asking for it." He goes, "Okay." He goes, "Okay, cool. While I go back to the car, you could go." I don't know if he forgot he said that.
Yeah.
But I pop my trunk. He's walking back to his car. I go to get in my trunk. He pulls his gun on me, puts it to the back of my head.
Oh.
And goes, "What the fuck you doing going in your trunk? Sit the fuck down in your car." I said, "Bro, I just asked you that." And his response was just, "Oh," and put his shit back in. I don't say nothing. Oh my
God, that's crazy.
Okay, so that's one situation. That happened years ago. Now, when that officer was trying to pull me out that car and said, "Unlock my door, open it," I said, "Bro, no, I feel at fear. 6 o'clock in the morning, you're shouting commands at me. You're telling me to put my hands up. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just sitting right here like this."
Yeah.
When I did that, he pulled his gun on me and put it to the window.
Oh, shit.
So I have a thing where I don't know if it's my stature because I'm a bigger man or something. But cops always have this like stigma with me that they always pull their strap out.
Yeah, like they got to body you up or something like that. Yeah, they got to
like I don't know why they feel that's necessary.
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to change the whole stigma towards me. I felt like if I put it out there in the universe, bro, I'm a fucking comedian.
Yeah,
put your gun away on me, dog.
Yep.
Like before.
Yeah, like because you definitely don't want to make a headline for this. You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely gonna go down, nigga. Like
so now now you know who I am. Can't no cop in this area say they don't know who I am.
So
now don't even approach me with that energy.
Yeah,
because that energy's not there. It's just going to be me on camera making jokes and busting it up. I realized there's no reason to fear. At one point in time, I feared cops. Now I won't lie. I feared them.
Yeah, well, a lot of us.
Like I didn't feel protected by them.
Nah, definitely. Yep.
I feared them. We should fear nobody. I fear God.
Yep.
I shouldn't fear you.
Yep.
And that's not what a cop is for. A cop is supposed to be somebody that the community doesn't fear. We should be able to run to you.
Yep.
And be like, "Bro, this is what's wrong." But that stigma has changed because they made slave laws and policing so similar when they came out of abolishing slavery. See, people don't understand that I'm also a historian.
Yep.
We have to understand that
the Freedmen's Bureau, all
like
that shit.
60 years. If you think about life and how history works,
13th
we're only 60 years from freedom as a culture.
From freedom. Yep.
Right. So in turn, we're all one big study.
Yep.
You gave a country some freedom, told everybody they're equal. Let's see how it plays out.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And you see, and they not liking that. I mean,
They not.
There's a lot of groups that are, and they say a lot of times like, oh, we'll be a brown country in the next. And sometimes I don't know if that's exactly true, because you live in certain areas and you realize that it is a lot of white people, man. Like it's like, you know what I mean? And there are some that obviously we have allies, but you have that group that wants to keep tradition strong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they don't want to let go, whatever. So. That's crazy, man. So, all right, So, let's backtrack a little bit, man. That's what's up.
Okay.
This is some good stuff though. But so for just for the audience, man, I know you gave us a lot of you gave us some background, whatever. But like, tell us about yourself. Like, where you from? I know you're a comedian. Were you like what kind of like humor work? Because you said you always was funny. Was you the class clown type dude? Was you a prankster?
I was.
Was you roasting on everybody? Like, you know what I mean?
So I'd be the person that would get up in the middle of the class and start busting up laughing, walking around in class, waiting till the teacher noticed that I've walked around class 4 times before while she's reading, end up making her laugh. She laughs so much she kicks me out because she's laughing. Yeah. Because I'm fooling with her. Like, I'm a lovable person.
Yeah.
If you don't love me, you're creating an issue with me, because I quickly want to resolve what it is between you and I. But I didn't know that about my personality. I got my work done quick. My mother raised me to always be in the dictionary, be in the encyclopedia. If you have questions, ask. I used to annoy teachers like that. But then when I started to get work done early and I would just be sitting there, that's when I needed to fill my mind more. I wish I would have went to a school like CASA, because then the trouble that I did, the dumb shit, it wouldn't have really been an issue, because I would have had time to keep me busy with the art.
Okay. What is CASA? What's that?
CASA is I forgot the exact acronym for it, but it's a school of arts right downtown.
Okay.
It sits in Strawberry Square. I don't know if you ever seen it.
Yeah.
But if you ever met any kids that ever went to CASA, they're very talented. And cultivated. Like, their personality was put to use at a young age, so that they could be even better at what they do now at this age.
Yeah.
And real. I had to learn that myself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Just through life.
Yeah.
Which was perfect, because they say that a comedian doesn't actually hit his like prime in comedy and start actually doing a lot better until he's over 30. Because you have to be able to see the world in so many different lights, at so many different ages, and so many different aspects. That you don't really have at 18, 19. Like these Instagram comedians,
you don't have a world. You don't have a world view. Yeah, like before.
Right.
30.
If you ever notice, their comedy goes rapid fire and then trickles out.
Yep.
Because they haven't seen enough to make everybody have a commonality with your comedy.
Yep.
You only have one section. You have one big joke.
You got one.
Yep. Doing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I never want to be that person.
Yeah,
I want to be the person that consistently gives you new content. It might follow the same story like it's Channel 5 Ratchet News, but it's always new content.
It's always new content. Yes. Facts. That's what's up. So you told us a little bit about the concept and what inspired the idea, and that's crazy, man. Like just to kind of be in a traumatic situation like that, because that is traumatic, and I think that's something that people overlook too, man. Like, when we get pulled over by the cops, when we see them flashing lights, like that shit do something to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit fucks you up a little bit.
And they don't understand. So we'll go back even further. So this is why I felt like there was an issue with what I did at first, and I had to pray about it and meditate on it, because my grandfather did 36 years in jail for a crime he didn't commit. I was alive for 15 years of those. I had to go to Graterford, I had to go to Somerset, I had to go to 5 different jails just to see him eventually deplete. Talking about they gave him hepatitis A, hepatitis B, gangrene. I had to see his leg get chopped off. Next time I go to visit him next week, his arm's gone. The other hand, he doesn't have fingers on it. Like, until the man just stopped taking his medicine at 65 and said, look, fuck it, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, and fought with my mother and I. So I seen what it's like to be wrongfully accused in a situation and have to spend your life in jail. That makes me irritated at the whole system, which also includes cops. Then the adversity I deal with. Then at 12, turning 13, get hit by a truck.
Yeah.
See the officer talk. I'm laying on the ground, looking up, crying. Officer not worried about me, talking to his friend in the car, which is a white guy, two fellow white guys. And he's telling me, yeah, bro, just get out of here. Guy goes off. Before my dad even gets there, family even gets there, he settles it with the guy, has him go off before they ever take me in the ambulance.
So basically, they let the dude do a hit and run on you. On a kid.
And then dip. Like, because they said basically like I was at wrong because my helmet wasn't on. But I was on a back alley, and I feel like he was going way too fast, and that's why when I came out the alley, he wasn't able to adjust because you're going too fast on that back street.
Yeah. But still, even if you don't got a helmet on, that's the thing, man. You black, man, you got to be perfect. You got to live like
you do.
You got to be perfect.
If that was a little white kid, don't matter if you got the helmet. But because they made that rule that you have to be until you're 13, you could ride with no helmet. I was 12, just about to turn 13. That was the legality that when we tried to take it to court, that his lawyer stuck on and won with.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So I realized. So I think from a young age when I realized that the payoffs don't always come. It comes like they might be blessings. Some people are blessed with it, but I wasn't ready for it. I was because of the things I've been through in life. I never was able to maintain $1. I would spend it, get it back. So I would have blew through that shit anyway if I got some. I would have been broke by now anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I realized that that's not how it's going to come to me.
That's not how it's going to come to. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, it's going to be from the muscle. It's going to be from some authentic. That's what's up.
Facts.
So go ahead.
Oh no. So basically, what I was saying was I had to transition to be able to take my own animosity towards them and be able to still do comedy. Because one time I got triggered. A cop that actually put his hands on me one time was in Harrisburg. He's a Pembroke cop, but he was in Harrisburg doing that. They got this special crime unit, which is for speeding and all this other shit and organized crime and shit like that. That's in Harrisburg, but they take all different cops from different departments. And so he was from Pembroke, and this officer when I was about 14, just getting out the wheelchair, 15, getting out the wheelchair. I was like a little bit rebellious, and I would say I didn't always come in on time. He had his way with me, threw me over his shoulder, threw me on the ground. I'm a kid at that time. So I remembered that shit, saw him, went to go do a funny video, and immediately was like, oh, look who we have here. Officer Smack Kid. Like, I'm getting mad. Okay, one of the officers a month later pulled me aside and said, bro, do you like us or not like us? He's like, and I said, bro, that was the same question you just asked. He said, yeah, I know, because I don't think you like cops. He was like, I just asked you the same question to see what you said. I said, bro, I don't have an issue with y'all. I said, I'm over that. I said, what you saw, because there are some cops that are fans. I said, what you saw was me getting triggered. I said, you see when a cop takes it too far with somebody's kid.
Yep.
And that kid still remember that as a grown man. And when he sees that cop still in the same community, he's at fear for these young kids.
Yep.
Knowing that he was able to do this years ago and get away with it.
That's crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So I was able to take all my experiences throughout life at different ages and how I use them to be able to maintain how I present myself around cops when I do what I do.
Okay, so that's actually leads into it. So I was thinking like, what kind of relationship do you have with the cops? Because it does seem like you have a rapport with the police. Do they ever, but like how did you kind of put that to the side and then do you think they ever get tired of you? You ever have any close calls now that you've been doing Channel 5 Ratchet News, anything like that?
When it first started, there was one officer. Her name was Officer Salazar. She actually isn't at Harrisburg Police anymore because she had a lawsuit against her. She's in Stilton now. But when it first started, she tried to brush chest to chest with me. And I had to tell the guys, I said, bro, all you guys are standing back here and letting this woman do this.
Yeah.
You don't see me giving that energy to any of y'all, so why would I give it to this woman?
Yeah.
I said, please tell her to move back from me.
Yeah,
so please, I stood my ground.
Yeah, so your ground. Yep.
I stood my ground the first time. Next time I came with all comedy so they could see that I'm not there to really be about y'all. I'm there about the scene, but to also be able to relay the message.
Yeah.
They saw so when I first did it, I was getting tension. Cops didn't understand it.
Yeah.
I saw hands by hips.
Shit.
Yeah, like things that I really don't want people to that I've seen, like from other SWAT era, they're the worst with me. because they still don't understand it. When that young kid got killed out in on Francis Calden Parkway, it's over by like 40th and Dairy. It's a complex behind the church.
Okay.
The cop, once again, he went chest to chest with me and tried to push me away. My girl was there with me when that happened.
Yeah.
He tried to go chest to chest and push me. So you will face those cops that wanna like play the bigger role, but at the end of the day, what I tell them is, bro, I got a lawyer.
Yeah.
And if you tell me that I can't be here as a grown man in America, that can, as long as I'm not crossing your tape line, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm a concerned citizen.
Concerned citizen. Yep.
You wouldn't say that to the older white guy who's over there talking to you, asking what happened.
Yep.
You would probably tell him what happened.
You're gonna give him the scoop.
More comfortable.
Yep.
But when it comes to me trying to get a news report to tell everybody, oh, I can't tell you that. So I said, okay. Well, then eventually you guys are going to have some type of like for me so that you'll pull me to the side without anybody else knowing and keep me abreast.
Yeah.
Because I'm beating the Penn Lodge. I'm beating the ABCs. I'm beating the Foxes.
Yeah.
I'm beating the WGALs.
So how are you hearing? Do you got a scanner or like how are you hearing that stuff?
No,
or
I would never do it like that.
Okay, I was gonna say
when I first did it organically,
that makes it look like you're chasing the scene. You know?
Right. Facts. And I didn't want to do it that way because I felt like it would take away from the live improv comedic value.
Yes.
I can't take away from that. If I know too much about what's going on, if I hear what they're saying over the radio, I can't come to I'm actually investigating. People like the whole process of what I do. I want the videos to end up being on YouTube with longer watch times. That means longer times I'm on the scene. So I had to learn how to deliver, but at the same time be able to give them a whole view of what's happening. Okay. So I lost my train of thought there real quick. I'm sorry. What was the question again?
I was just talking about like close calls and things like that, but you had kind of I think you were just going on about I think I lost my
we had so much good talks. Okay, so I do remember this. You said that with policing, now I don't face that. Why? Because I've shaken hands. I've told them that, look.
Oh no, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. We was talking about like you was trying to keep the authenticity because you didn't want a scanner and things like that.
Right. Okay.
Maintain
back on
track. Yeah.
Nope. I didn't want a scanner. So what I did was within the first 2 months, I treated it like a job.
Okay.
I sat on Market Street in the middle of the hood and listened for sirens, watch cops go, see where they went, follow them.
Yeah.
Basically, I was an all-seeing eye. I was
time. You said you was just like you would just post up and then you would just follow cops.
I would stalk cops. They never even knew I was stalking them.
What? See, they not even on their shit. You know what I mean? Like
I would target specific cops. I would find out who they were, when they worked mostly, and I would just follow them.
Yo,
they wouldn't know. They're like, how the fuck do you come up this quick? I said, bro, I've been on your ass since the bureau. Like since you left downtown, I've been on your ass.
Yeah.
Or if not, I'll wait till you come across Market and Herd, and then from there we riding out. You didn't know that, but I've been doing ride-alongs with y'all since I started this shit.
Right.
So I did it that way. Then when it got traction and people started liking it, 4 months ago, I started a group.
Okay.
The local Channel 5 Ratchet news group, and I wanted to start specifically on Facebook. Why? Because it's closer knit.
Yeah.
And it has the older crowd, which actually stays tuned in the news.
Yeah.
So now with that group being at, I think it's like 8.5 thousand people in it.
Nice.
If you do the math on how many people we have in Harrisburg, that means I have more than one person on every city block. So now what happens is 48 laws of power.
Okay. Talk heavy.
What that means is when you want something to be done, but you want less workload, you have somebody who is vested or invested in what you're doing in order to lessen your load. How did I do that? Create a group. People now are on scanners because they're interested in what's happening. And they tell me, bro, this was 7 scanners. Just tell me where the scene is.
Yep. Just tell me where the
scene is.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Because when they started telling me stuff, I did at one point in time when I got the group and I realized that they did that scanner shit. I started chasing stories. When I started chasing them, I didn't have discretion. I didn't actually think, would this be right? I was chasing shit that fizzled out. Cops will already be gone. Situation would be detained. shit like that. So I said I would never be the one with no scanner.
Okay.
I don't think news reporters have scanners. They have connections.
They have
and with those
sources,
connections,
those sources. Yeah.
with those sources, so now what I did was I used every citizen in Harrisburg as a source.
Yep.
If you're into what I do, you're vested into me because you're a fan of what I do, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that helps me get better because you tell me where to be at times.
Yes. That's real. That's real. That's
so
what's up.
so I really thought about this, like even down to the C5RN, where I live is a corner house.
Okay.
It includes every number in there but 5. C5RN.
Okay.
I'm the corner. I'm the cornerstone. I'm the cornerstone of Harrisburg. When you don't go to ABCs, when you don't go to WGOLs, you're going to go to the hood news, the good news, the Max news, the Ratchet news.
Yeah.
So I'm a cornerstone. I'm going to make myself a cornerstone in this city.
And you're the only one doing what you're doing, right?
Correct. Now I did hear about a woman who does something similar in Virginia. I heard about a woman who does something similar in Texas. But
no, I mean local. I'm in PA 717. Like definitely, you're the.
There's
only.
a group on Facebook that kind of covers issues, but they don't do live. Yeah, nobody has ever, not that I know of, has went to live crime scenes and actually reported the live crime scene. No, I haven't seen it.
Dang, that's crazy. So what it? So you did say, you kind of walked into like a scene where the 20 cops, whatever. Is that the craziest scene you ever pulled up to, or
no? Okay, I done pulled up to a lady laying flat on the ground after jumping from 8 stories high. I done seen a guy jump out a window down by the riverfront, those apartments. He jumped out a window that was 6 stories high. Seen him laying flat, gut blushing. I done seen people shot at after parties that are laying there crying in agony so loud that I wouldn't even post that video. I wouldn't do a video. I would just pray over the scene. I'm a very religious man. That's why when people come at me combatively on the internet, like, who the fuck do you think you are to go there to get the story, all this shit, I go, bro, you don't even know me. Because I pray over these people when I get there. I don't just go there and think that everything's a joke or a game. I go there and I pray where it's happening at. Because that's where I feel the energy. That's where the prayer needs to be. The same exact scene where the bullshit happens, somebody needs to pray that shit never happen again, that it never repeats itself.
Yep.
So
that's real, bro.
So I've seen some ratchet. I've seen some ratchet shit.
Yeah. So do you? So all right. So do you record it does somebody record it with you, whatever, or you do it all by yourself?
It's so crazy until I get the whole news company that I want all the positions filled, actually cultivated to where I want it to be. I am all that.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, because I sometimes work with a moving company to get extra cash. I'm always with my girl chilling, or I'm kicking it with a friend, or we're doing something in comedy. A lot of my comedy friends are always with me because we're thinking about new ideas, talking about shows. I always end up having somebody with me that can help me record, or law of power. Everybody's invested. That same person who tells me to pull up to the scene, hey, can you hold my phone for me? Hell yeah. Now they're excited. They're holding Matt's phone for Channel 5 Ratchet News. They're doing it with the best of their ability.
Yep.
I don't think I pay a cameraman.
Damn. Yo, so all right. So how do you run around with like a amp or something like that? Like, how do you get the mic to amplify? Like, because I'd be like, yo, this show look crazy. Like, and he got the custom mic. He got the pink. Yo, if y'all see this dude's mic, man, that joint is flossy, man. Like,
so I got a gold one and I got a rose gold one.
Yeah, the rose gold. I see the rose gold joint a lot.
Both of those joints are Bluetooth karaoke mics. So they amplify themselves. If I wanted to, I could play music off them joints. I really was thinking about having
so you don't need like a speaker. It's just
nope. But to get even louder, because sometimes with traffic and stuff like that, I also have a Channel 5 Ratchet News subwoofer that you could use to plug up guitars, microphones, things of that. So when I do live interviews, like with Brian King Prolific Hickman, who is the person who did the mural on 3rd and Forster of the beautiful Black Queen that sits right behind the gas station. I pulled out the subwoofer so I could put him on a loud microphone so everybody could hear what he's saying.
Yeah. That's
because I've had people say, I had one of my biggest interviews about, I say 2 months ago with Chief Carter.
Yeah.
When they had a shooting up at the high school, Chief Carter actually gave me an interview. Well, he's Commissioner Carter now.
Yeah, okay.
Commissioner
Okay.
Carter gave me an interview, and what I noticed was with those karaoke mics, you can't hear over background noise. So when the cars are going by, and we're right there by Klein Village, people are like, I can't hear you. Those are the type of situations where I always need the subwoofer. Because then I got you on a regular mic that I could turn it all the way up, crank it, everybody can hear you.
Everybody can hear you. Okay. Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. So like, do you take the show on the road? Like, you know what I mean? Do you hit, like, do you ever get anybody in the group telling you like, yo, cause like, you know, are you trying to span into other parts of 717? Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I did see, it was a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if you were on the scene, but you know what I mean? You put the clip of, or the picture of the Popeyes in York when they changed the word. I was like, yo, that shit was good. And the first time I read it, I was like, I thought I didn't read it right, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. I thought it just said black whore or something like that, or whore.
Yeah.
It said chicken nuggets, and I was like, oh,
that John draw.
That was
I ain't gonna hold you. That's kind of funny because what I've never seen a fast food joint have the sign be that low that somebody could change it.
Bags.
So it caught me off guard. But no, that was actually from somebody named Wayman Scott, who's big on party promoting. Shout out to him.
Wayne
from
Scott.
York.
Yeah, Wayne Sweeney. Yeah, I had him on the show. I've had him on the show before.
Yeah, is that Wayne Sweeney? Yeah, that's his name.
Yeah, Wayne Sweeney. Yeah. His brother.
Shout
is
out
Wayman.
to him. He is very abreast in his own city because he's a party promoter, things of that nature.
Yes.
So he had posted. I asked him, was it cool if I posted for my group? He was like, I don't got no problem with that. He said, I'm actually going to do an interview with them, try to talk to the guy. So he sat down and actually talked with the owner, and the owner did not know that happened. That wasn't something that was done by a worker. It was just somebody at night who just wanted to have fun with the letters and draw.
Oh, okay, that's kind of.
But
crazy.
Also on that, I have people in Lancaster. If you're from Harrisburg and you've lived in here you done acquired friends in all Central PA, which means you got your Lancaster clique, you got your Harrisburg clique, you got your Reading clique, you got your white girls from out Hershey, So basically, I have a base, where I didn't realize how wide it was. People that actually love and care for me, that have people that are fans of me. Now, I don't realize how far I stretch. I'm at a comedy show in Atlantic City. The lady screams out Channel 5 Ratchet News.
That's what's up. I'm
in Ocean City, Maryland, where I used to live. I didn't realize I had a fan base there. Somebody's yelling Channel 5 Ratchet News a year ago. News. Yeah, like, so it's crazy. Like, you don't realize that how you, like, word of mouth too is crazy too.
Yeah.
But I have people in different cities that are followers of me, so they keep me abreast. Just last week in York, a kid was 12 years old, got the keys to a truck because his mom was moving into a house,
and he hit them.
Took the truck and pushed it into a wall. The lady who lived 2 doors down is a follower of my page. Got all the pictures, told me the story. I posted on the page, so I literally get sources before anybody else, or even off of who I am in the platform that I created.
Yeah, that's real, bro. That's real. So
I pull up. So I don't know if you know this, but Kellogg's was having nationwide strikes because their workers felt like the new agreement with the union was horrible. That it wasn't for the worker, it was for the big CEOs trying to get the big cut. So they went on a strike. I pulled up to Lancaster and was striking with them.
Yeah.
So I could get the film. So I'll pull up. If I feel the story needs to be covered, I'll pull up.
Yeah, that's real. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm from York. I live in Lancaster though. You know what I mean? So like I'm just trying to expand. I kind of frequent York though still. And we'll talk about the 717 in a little bit, man. Yeah. So let's switch it up to stand-up comedy, man. So you told a good story, like how you started stand-up comedy. So do you write your own routines, and where do you get your material? Are you more of what kind of comedian would you say you are? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so I'm a thinker. I've been told, and I read books that say that you're supposed to deliver comedy on a 6th grade reading level.
Okay.
And when I first heard that, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but what they're saying is you can't make people overthink, because by the time you spit the joke, they're going to laugh 10 seconds later. You could be on your next part of material.
Next part,
that's not how it works. What I do is I use a little bit of sarcasm with with a, how can I say it? A surprise. You don't expect the next thing that, like, you'll think what I'm about to say, and that's not what I said. Okay, so let's try this. There's a joke that I have.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this fucking joke. you ever got invited to a housewarming party, but then your GPS take you to an apartment complex?
Yeah.
That happened to you?
Well, no, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Oh, but you got good friends. Because I've had to tell that bitch to give me my blender back. Just because your townhouse got steps, that's not no house, boo.
Right.
Stay here at a housewarming at a clubhouse. Bitch invited me to the Twin Lakes clubhouse. Yeah, I need my blender back, bitch.
You did. So wait. You can't give nobody no housewarming gift if it's not a standalone house.
See, that's what I'm saying. With me, with my jokes, I feel like if it's not standalone, you can't do that, bro.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel you.
You go to a leasing office. You don't got a realtor team.
You ain't got no HOA. Yeah, I mean,
nah, right? Like you don't got no HOA. Like
you got no
my
HOA.
blender back.
You don't even know what HOA. Yeah, she don't even know what that is, bro.
Right. It's funny because I also say that they was apartment shopping. It wasn't house hunting.
They was, yeah. There you go.
So like I'm giving you pieces of the joke.
Okay.
But I'm not giving it to you as I would lay it out.
Of course.
But those are all little retorts. And those are jokes within the joke that line it up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person where I try to hit you with something quick and witty, and then I keep it flowing with like little small jokes that end up tying into it.
I know, and I felt like I almost ruined your joke. I'm like, Lord, I'm like, what do you? Because I didn't know where you was going.
Well, that's because I'm actually giving you time to think upon it and not like be in the crowd laughing on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
like you actually literally sat there and thought, did I ever get invited to it?
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute.
But you like that, but what you think in the back of your head is, do I got any ghetto ass friends that would do shit like that?
Right. Yo, that's crazy.
But I'm still learning. I'm so young in the game.
Like, okay. How long have you been doing it?
2.5 years.
2.5 years. That's okay.
And you gotta remember, part of that's in COVID, so there ain't no clubs open.
There ain't no clubs.
I was doing backyard comedy shows. I was doing
shit.
Comedy on internet to get a fan base. I was learning that way. I was a student of the game. I'm still a student of the game.
That's real. That's real.
Still a student.
So all right, so how many? So you're new, and you said clubs ain't open. So have you dealt with a lot of performances? Because I was going to ask you, like, what do you do with the audience when they're not laughing? Like, if you're bombing, like, have you ever bombed? You know what I mean? Like,
so I'll be honest. Anytime a crowd has ever like been taken away, it doesn't last long, and I reel them right back in.
Nice.
I'm good at captivating. I'm good at crowd control. Okay. I'm good at being able to be witty. I'm good at being able to feel energy in a room.
Okay.
I know how to change that. Those are all things that were natural to me that I'm now able to grow even crazier because I'm actually studying comedy. Okay. So I haven't had it that happened. Inshallah, God willing that never happens, because that will be an eye opener.
Yeah.
That's why I've been told by a lot of people in comedy that have been doing this a lot more years than me that, Matt, you're so good at improv and how you do it that when it comes to actually having a set and you have a bigger setting where it could be 5,000 people, you can't feel everybody's energy. You actually have to have material. So I've been working hard at getting material, writing shit down every day. As I go by, whatever happens, if I feel it's funny, write it down. Even if it's a small note, like broke bitch socks.
Broke bitch socks.
Right, exactly. That means that I had a thought sometime that day about something that happened. It will make me recollect back to what happened. And now let me spin that story so that broke bitch socks is a thing.
Yo, so you just got like some serial killer notes of just random
notes. I'm talking about as we composition books. I got spare phones, like old phones. I'll open them up, charge them just so it has notes of different comedy sets. Like I still got an iPhone 6 that I got to open up with notes and shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. So then you haven't even had to deal with hecklers or anything like that at this point.
I have.
Oh, so what do you?
The third time I ever tried to do an open mic, some lady who used to be a comedian who wanted to hop back in it. They said she was actually good, had an addiction.
She a comedian heckled you?
A comedian. Okay, so this is what happened. She wasn't a comedian that much anymore.
Okay.
Mind you, I told you she had an addiction. So apparently she was like a meth addict or something. Yeah. So what happened was they called her name to the stage. She wasn't in there. She was in the bathroom. God knows what. We don't know what she was doing. Yeah. But this came out turned up. I'm talking about so turned up that she started yelling while I was on the stage because I went next because they called my name. They just skipped her. And I said, look, I said, listen, bitch, you are a goat. I said, and I am a lion. You will listen to this black man. Somebody get this white bitch. So when I say that, everybody erupts in laughter. So then she goes further and hops on stage and starts tussling me at the mic. I said, bitch, I don't fight this hard over pussy. Here go the mic. So I give her the mic, let her get 30 seconds. In that 30 seconds, she's completely drunk off her ass. You could tell she was nervous, made a fool of herself. I came back on and said, that's how you know she's a crackhead. They don't never match their clothing colors. So I use a situation where people think that I'm going to be less confidence, where my self-esteem is going to be down, and I just take it all in, I absorb it, and then I spit.
That's a veteran move, man. That's what that sounds like. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's crazy because a guy there who worked with somebody who's an owner at Baltimore Club, and I lost his number over time, said, yo, I really want you to call yourself the Wizard.
The Wizard?
And I was like, why? He said, because, bro, that was wizardry.
Okay.
There's a lot of people who wouldn't be able to do that. He was like, how long you been doing comedy? And I told him, he said, don't ever tell nobody that. And I was like, what you mean? He said, in comedy, they like confidence. Just say you've been doing it for a couple years. Never tell nobody your actual time period you've been doing it. Because if I tell somebody, if somebody likes me at a comedy club that I go, say I do an open mic and somebody likes me there and they have hella connections and I tell them I only been there 2.5 years doing this, they'll go, oh, I don't want him to bomb on my stage. He's too green. They won't know my true potential until like they've seen me on their stage. So I learned now, don't say that shit.
Don't say that shit.
Don't say that shit.
That's a gem. That's a gem for all comedians. Yeah, that's all for all comedians.
I've been at it for a couple of years. Don't matter if that couple of years is 6 months.
Couple now. It's a couple now. It's a couple. Yeah, COVID years, COVID months. Yeah,
COVID months is crazy too because I'm trying to give people entertainment in a backyard somewhere.
Yeah.
Like we're doing backyard comedy. So shout out to Thomas Johnson in my city who was able to put his backyard and make it an actual comedy club, bro. We turned that joint into a comedy club with vendors, with food, merch, everything. Yeah. Seating, tiki torches so that people could see stage done. Yeah. Lighting, all that. Like people had to think outside the box.
Hell yeah.
To give others entertainment during that time period. So it made me well with adjusting to comedy setting. Basically, I could spit a joke anywhere.
Okay. That's real.
So I've learned a lot being a comedian that honestly got his value and followers up during this time period.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. And that's a tough task. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah, because a lot of the big guys, they was packing it in, you know what I mean? And not necessarily losing following, but still not gaining, you know what I mean? Just stagnant, I guess, in some ways. But dang, that's crazy. So who are some of your favorite like comedians? I mean,
favorite comedians, Ricky Smiley.
Okay.
So I know it sounds crazy, but my name is Precious. Yeah. You remember the retarded cheerleader?
Yeah.
I used to do that one on Comic View. Bro. Ricky Smiley. I have to say, and that's an OG
pick though. That's like,
right.
You know what I mean, yeah.
Ricky Smiley, View, Bruce.
Okay.
I'm a Comic View person.
Okay, Comic View. Talk about it.
It wasn't until I was older and repeatedly watched Kings of Comedy that Bernie Mac became one.
Yeah.
Not a big DL fan. Not a big Harvey fan. I like his personality, not necessarily his comedy. Cedric, I understand. He has some jokes I could definitely relate to, like bigger men jokes, stuff like that. But when it comes to material, I love storytelling. So, So the Michael Colliers, when I see him, just now, he was just here in the city. I took a picture.
Yeah. What show is he from? Because I know he was on some shows back in the day.
He was on Comic View.
Comic View a lot. Yeah.
He was on Comic View a lot. Yeah. He was just well known in the comedy circuit. Had a lot of videos. He had this one real, and I would say back in our day, we would call that viral that everybody was on, where it was a story about an elephant and a Mercedes and getting stuck in a hole. And somehow how he turned it was eventually it was, It was something about the longer trunk, something like he turned, like you never would expect, like making the commonality between Elephant and Mercedes and a whole. It's on YouTube too. This joke that I'm speaking on. I wish people would look up the Elephant joke by Michael Collier, and you will see he's a storyteller.
Okay.
And because I've been through so many things in life, I tend to tell stories.
Okay.
But I also wanted to learn how to be a punchline hitter too.
Yes,
so I like your Bill Burrs. I like
Bill Burr. Yo, Bill Burr.
I like your Bill Burrs. I like your it's crazy. I love talent and diversity. So I like your Jeff Dunhams because he's a ventriloquist.
Okay, yeah, that is
he's able to adjust. Not only is he being himself, he's technically being another character too.
Yeah, and like two, three at the same time.
I'm throwing a wig quick.
Okay.
I'm not afraid. I have no limitations. I'm a man who knows himself. So me having on a wig is nothing. It's just a fucking wig.
All right, but you don't. All right, so you know how how some people talk, not even on some gay stuff, but they talk about like the selling your soul and like
all that stuff.
Wearing the dress. Like, is there anything to that, or you don't believe in that?
How I can say this? What you consider morals for you might be different to another.
Yep. Okay.
So my morals are with my family, with my passion. With things that nature. If I feel like, so instance, I'll keep it real with you. I don't feel like I'll be the comedian that'll ever touch a dress.
Yeah.
A wig is a piece of hair.
Anybody can have long hair. Yeah.
Anybody can have long hair. I've had hair before. Will I go out of the box and dress in a dress? No, I've never done it.
Yeah.
I've never done it. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. That means my moral standard is a dress isn't something I would normally dress in, so I probably wouldn't do it just to get seen.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be natural and organic in my comedy. If somebody saw me throwing a dress, they'd think I was doing too much. Yeah. But at the same time, this is also the question that I pose to people, especially when they say that. Because I got to have this one character I call Jamarcus John that I was real big on, where it's like a girl who doesn't have identity. They just call her Jamarcus John.
Okay.
And she's just ratchet, or like hopping on top of his car when he's leaving, shit like that.
Yeah.
And I had the wig on, and somebody made a status who was close to me. Instead of calling me and telling me their opinion, they said, I don't understand why niggas feel like they gotta do the corny shit, like dress like a woman. All because I had a wig on. Mind you, I never dressed nothing like that, never. And it made me realize that what makes others uncomfortable is kind of what can make you shine. Because I have no limitations. When I make you uncomfortable, if what I'm doing on a screen makes you uncomfortable sitting at your home, nowhere near me, I have control of your emotions.
Facts. Okay.
And when I have control of your emotions, I now know how to toy with you, which means I know how to captivate you. I know how to make you angry. I know how to make you laugh. I know basically what I eat does make you shit.
You living rent free in somebody's head. You know what I mean? Type shit like that.
Exactly. Now my thing is,
comedy so I commend that art, man, because it's just
it comes with limitations. Like, for instance, to me, my limitation would be putting on heels and a dress. I'm never going to do it because I'm not cross dresser. Like if I was a comedian, like I think they call him K-Way. He's a comedian on Instagram. He did a lot with BET. He did one of the awards one year. He had a co-host with him. He wears like blue hair. He's around a lot of different scenes, and he's actually a very good businessman with a lot of restaurants. Has a lot of things, but he is a gay man. A lot of people don't know he is a gay man. So it's so easy and comfortable, but he's a gay man with a stature. He still treats himself like a man outside of but it's easier and more comfortable for him to play that character with a dress on and a wig because he can relate to women in that way.
Yeah.
I can only relate to women with the actions that I see. I don't know how to dress like y'all and shit like that. So there are the mannerisms for me. And all that. So my morals are different than another. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. Yeah. But will I personally do it? No.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. So I do like so you say you have characters. Well, even go back to comics, but I'm a Dave Chappelle type of guy.
I love
I like Bill Burr. I like you was talking about stories. I like TK Kirkland. Like, I mean, he's like I mean, because he just got some, he got some old school stories. And
what I learned from TK is he's the catchy phrase guy. You
Yes.
always have to have a phrase that makes you stick out.
Yeah.
Like with Channel 5 Ratchet News, every
Yeah.
time I say over and out, I got people saying over and out, like at the end of a report. Like people will message me saying that shit. I learned from people like TK Kirkland because
he's like,
he does
who
that.
raised you?
Who raised you?
Who raised you? Yeah, like
Okay. Or let's go to Smokey Suarez. He was
Okay.
a comic view comedian.
Okay.
So I'm into comedy, but I was always in the like underground comedy.
Yeah, yeah.
My sister and I used to sit for hours and watch old episodes of Comedy.
Comedy,
Smokey Suarez was that. Can I have a couple of dollars?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
So a couple of dollars was something that followed him for years. He could spit.
Yeah.
He when he came to XL, he spit that joke at XL. He
Okay.
doesn't have to kill that because he branded that.
Ah, nice.
So
nice.
People like TK Kirkland, he's able to get you with the catchy phrases, then
Yep.
get you with the jokes in between. He's great at callbacks.
Yep.
Callbacks make you remember the joke before.
Yeah.
So now you're able to tie it in with the joke later. Now you're super erupting, which means that laughing now becomes a pattern. It now becomes something that you can't even help. Like you can't control it.
I like it. Yo, this guy's breaking it down, man. Like,
yeah, like I'm realizing that with comedy, you have to be able to create a vibe, and through that vibe, once you get them to the point where they're able to laugh every couple seconds, that it doesn't matter what the fuck you start saying, everything's going to seem funny.
yeah.
It don't matter what the fuck you start saying. If people start getting that commonality with you, your jokes are hitting. If your first joke that you step on stage with captivates them.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so I did this show. To answer your question too, what did I do? I stepped outside the box. I would perform at different venues. If it was a mix, like a showcase, I'm performing there.
Okay.
If it was small venues at like a building, I'm performing there.
Okay.
Small pop-ups, I'm performing there. If there was anybody's microphone sitting somewhere, I asked them, can I get some time on it? Like okay. I'm like anywhere I go, I want to be on your mic.
Okay. Is that how you got to, like, how I saw you, like, for the TCP, like at that TCP spot, like somebody just hit you up, was like, yo, you
that was an invite through a friend.
Oh, that's real. That's real.
Invite through a friend, and I fuck with TCP heavy. Their whole vibe. Shout out to TCP.
Yeah.
Fuck with them heavy.
I always call is there two TCPs though?
I don't know. I know
think there
TCP
are.
Network.
There's TCP Network, and then there's TCP ENT.
Like, yeah, see, I don't know, but I do know that TCP Network, I fool with them.
Yes,
I don't know the other version. I know TCP Network, I fool with them.
That's what's up.
I love their whole vibe. Everything.
Yeah, that's what's up. And so you do have a character that I do like, man, because you did talk about characters, and I try to dig in a little bit. I was gonna ask you about your health scare. You told me about that, so we're gonna talk about that. But I did see the bad, is it Bad Maddie?
Maddie Badass.
Maddie Badass, yo, that shit is funny, man. Like,
So that's deep. It's crazy. I had to realize where all these characters came from. They always come from a real place.
Okay.
One of the things about me being young as a kid and getting into a very traumatic accident, and that affecting my memory of things before, every once in a while, I'll get memories that pop up of things that I used to do from the ages of 1 to 10 before that shit happened.
Oh, for real?
So like when I do and I think back to them, I try to recreate them. Relive them. That's where that character came from. I have a very close friend of mine named Terrence who accepts me for who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See, this is the thing. We always think because we're black men, no matter, I don't care if it's the hoodest nigga. Terrence, a nigga from Philly.
Yeah.
But he knows me all around. So he knows who I am as a person. So he lets me be me. He has kids, nieces, nephews. He's like that father figure that perfectly... He's Mr. T.
Okay.
So in Maddie Badass, there's Mr. T. That's my homie named Terrence. So because I'm so comfortable every time I came in his household, one day I came over there with a bag full of props and said, bro, I'm thinking about this character I want to do. You got to be the dad. Let's go.
Right.
It literally starts with me putting myself in somebody else's energy.
Yeah.
And creating.
Yeah.
And then that's how Maddie Badass. And then I start really trying to analyze, like when I'm around my homegirls that have kids, like first say we're in the smoke session, I see how they interact with your kid, the things kids would say, like kids really will say the darnest shit.
They say the darnest shit. Yes.
They don't have a filter.
Yes, definitely. and the way they think, and you're like, what the heck? Like, what made you?
And sometimes
they don't
that
forget.
shit makes sense. I ain't gonna hold you. There are times that kids will say shit that makes sense that will overcomplicate shit as adults.
Yes.
You're like, you know what? You fucking right, little kid, but shut up, because that's not your place.
Yeah.
Adults get mad when a kid tells them something right, and it's not their place though.
Do you have any kids or?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I always wanted to be a dad because I felt like the situation wasn't handled correctly with my sperm donor.
Sperm donors. Damn.
Yeah, we gotta give him that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different with this one. I call him my father now as I'm older, but he was a sperm donor.
Okay, is he involved in your comedy at all? Like in terms of like seeing you at least perform, or does he inspire
when I did a
jokes?
Father's Day comedy show, I told him that I called him on Mother's Day and said happy. I call him on I forgot how the joke goes. I gotta see it in my thing, but basically I told him I call him on three-way with my mom. And was like, happy Father's Day, Mom, because you could never be the dad you were. Like so like I'm petty with it, but we made amends as we're older and shit like that. But he wasn't very active. I had a stepdad, a black man who was more active in my life. And that showed me that it doesn't matter about race. If somebody doesn't want to take care of the responsibilities, they're not going to.
Oh, so this was a white man?
Yes. My actual real father is a white man.
Oh, your real father is a white man. Oh, okay. I thought you had like a stepfather that was a white man, but okay.
My stepfather's a strong black man.
Okay.
Rest in peace to him. A strong black man.
Damn, rest in peace.
Yeah.
And before we wrap it up, man, because this is good conversation, and I probably could, we might have to get you back on, man. This is good, man. I like the synergy. I like the, like I said, connections. Hopefully, I'm obviously we're gonna have you. I'm gonna share all your stuff and all that, whatever.
You already know. I fool with your podcast. I'm ready.
Oh, that's what's up, So one thing I wanted to talk about is, so obviously, you say it's good. It's kind of tied back. So you say you had to come home, whatever. And because a lot of times, we from the 717, right? So, it's not a big city or whatever. It's not, it's a bunch of like small cities, that kind of make up the 717. And I don't know, do you ever think like how do we, because people always want to leave. And I don't know how it is in Harrisburg. Do people always like feel like, do you know a lot of people that like move to Atlanta? And like Charlotte.
Yes, I know a lot of people move to Atlanta. I know a lot of people that go to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah.
We got the people that escape to Florida but end up in one of the weird hood cities like Jacksonville or some shit. They escape and don't go to Miami. They don't get their money up and go to Miami and live on Biscayne Bay. They'd rather go to Florida and live the same exact way that you were living in Harrisburg, which doesn't make sense to me. If I move to another state, I'm not going to move to a low end impoverished city in a different state as if that's going to make my life better.
I ain't
think about that like that. Yeah, you truly don't find yourself, because I know for a fact you don't. Why? Because you're running from who you are and not where you're at. See, people like to run from where they're at but never address who they are. I realized moving to Ocean City, Maryland, I didn't know who I was. Okay. I just knew that after all the things I've been through in life, I wanted to live in peace. But God didn't want me to just live in peace. He wanted me to work. He wanted me to affect others' lives in a positive manner. He wanted me to shine my light. And that way, I wasn't doing it. I was just at Ocean City living on the beach, finally, like that was the all set all.
Yeah.
But then there was more for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I went to Ocean City to find myself, and I realized I didn't do it there. I lost myself there.
You lost yourself.
I found myself back in the city I was from, Harrisburg.
Yep.
By going to improv theater school in Harrisburg, by starting a channel in Harrisburg, by learning my surroundings in Harrisburg, by rekindling old relationships that make me a better person, by being able to end that shit with a positive light, even though we went our separate ways in Harrisburg. I went back in my past and was able to get over those things.
Yeah.
I even went to the site of the accident. I would stay off the street where I got hit as a kid on a bike by a truck.
Yeah.
I would never even go past that street. That's how scared it was.
Okay.
Bro, I had a panic attack on that street, broke down to my knees till the neighbors came out and they wonder why I did it. And I said, I'm so sorry, but I got to do this. Don't worry about me. There's nothing wrong with me. But when I was 12 years old, I got hit by a truck here and I'm tired of living in fear of cars. I'm tired of having nightmares at night. I need to get over this shit. So I went back and I faced my traumas.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real. Cause I was gonna say, like, you know, you have those people that you know, they leave, whatever. You have the people that stay where they're from and they just commiserate and just like complain about their town. And then you got the people that might leave,
make a
back,
difference.
Yeah, come back and then make a difference and kind of make it jump. Make it jump. I mean, for them. So whatever. So like, do you feel like a different energy now in the 717? And do you feel like, you know what I mean, we should like kind of look at it as, instead of just looking at it as these little cities, that we should kind of
it's so much more progressive.
Yeah, we should like unify a little bit more.
People are learning unity. Like I said, we're 60 years from freedom.
Yeah, yeah.
So
because I feel like we do have an identity. Like 717 has like a style. It has a, like, you know what I mean? Like, even though it's not a big city, we're not Philly, but it's like, we all kind of.
But you got the Wavy Westbrooks, you got the Kiara Loves, you got the GLR Gustos.
Yeah,
he had like 1 million views on there. Like Lil Reek is from 717.
Yep. Kwame Katana. I don't know if you know
Kwame Katana.
Yep.
He's hot out of York.
Yep.
So like these are all men that embody different cities of the 717, but they all stand out.
Yeah.
That's the thing. People always think you have to be in a bigger city to stand out. No.
Yeah.
Drewski was from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Which is, yes, a big city, yes, but he's on a billboard in New York. It's all about staying true to yourself.
Staying true to yourself.
Because when you stay true to yourself, the right people gravitate towards you, and the opportunities become endless. Yeah.
That's what's up. So just because, like I said, we from a similar area, you know what I mean, 717. We can make fun of the 717 in certain aspects, whatever. So like, what are some like, and we could share this type of stuff, but what are some like stereotypes or characteristics like that maybe like Harrisburg has of like York or Lancaster? You know what I mean?
Niggas don't got their own house.
Where?
Exactly. But all you see all over Facebook was, do any of y'all niggas own your own crib or have your own apartment? That we all just type of niggas that use women.
Oh,
that's a stereotype. Harrisburg niggas ain't shit. I hear that all the time.
Really?
Like, I hear women that never met me in Harrisburg go, "You're from Harrisburg?" Yeah. I'm like, wow, do I seem different or something?
Yeah.
We didn't think you were from here. Yeah, I'm from here. There, I know a lot of all the niggas that I be around are successful. Homeowners, multiple homeowners, realtors, businessmen.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I honestly, for real, I might have more notoriety now, but they had their life together.
Okay.
I was still piecing mine together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that it's easy to make things look like something or to appear like something.
Yeah.
And then not really be the whole, like everything in my life ain't all together even right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I make it look good.
Yeah.
And people hate when you're able to exist at who you are. I don't care if you got $1 million in the pocket and I got $1 in mine. Yeah. I'm still going to be the same nigga. And I'm still going to soak up the game. I'm not going to, because this is the thing with the 717. A lot of times when somebody does stand out, we desire to be like them, but we don't understand that jealousy and desire is like a parallel.
Okay.
The people that you're jealous of, you might desire something that they have. Yes. It might be a personality trait.
Yep.
It might be their sense of style.
Their attention.
It might be
or
their attention that they get, how they grasp, how they could walk in a room and not have to say anything but commend the presence. There could be things that see, that's the thing that also in Harrisburg, big stereotype. It's a hating ass city.
Well, that's York gets that too. I mean, I feel like York
that once you get on that day on your head, so like that, like it's not possible to be loved. Nah, when I had those people that combat against me, I just let the love do what it does.
Yeah.
I let my following come at them and tell them why they're wrong.
Yeah.
Why they're irrational.
Yeah.
because there's people that are invested in who I am as a person and see my talent.
Yeah.
Over the bullshit.
Yeah. Harrisburg. I always looked at Harrisburg because not having a lot of homies from out that way, whatever. But I always just look at Harrisburg is just ghetto as fuck, bro. Like I can hold you. Like I can hold you. Like it's like
funny as hell. It's funny
because y'all had the whole.
Say,
well, yeah,
in regards to,
I was gonna say y'all had the mayor that was like fighting blight and all that, and like y'all had all these like and then you would see on the news all these fucking
we
torn
had
down
weird
buildings.
shit that happened there. That's why Channel 5, bro. We had the lady who stole Nancy Pelosi's laptop.
Yeah.
At the White House. She lived in Harrisburg.
Shit.
Homeland Security bagged her in Harrisburg.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
The Russian spy, who was a grown-ass white man, came to an all-black school district, Harrisburg School District, and was about to graduate until they realized he was a Russian spy. We caught a Russian spy in Harrisburg. He was going to Harrisburg School District as a student.
What the fuck? What?
Right. So we have a lot of weird shit that happens in this little city. Like, in one whole day, bro, we had a high-speed chase coming off the highway with state troopers. While they're running that this way, a dirt bike comes up this way, gets hit by a car. While that happens, I go around the corner. There's the traffic light stops working. 3 cars get into accident right there in the middle of traffic. So, like, it's just crazy how in Harrisburg shit just happens back to back right within a small same area.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I realized, I'm like, bro, I don't know if this is just because, like, this is how the world is.
Yeah.
Or if with our low population, we just have a high crime rate in such a low population.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the case. I mean, in yours,
we do.
Whatever.
And it's like,
I mean,
when you know that there's certain statistics like that, bro, you could use that to your advantage. Don't go do more crime, bro. Create a news channel.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of niggas go, oh, high crime rate, little city, go run it up.
Go run it up. Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to create a news channel.
Yeah,
I got run it up.
Yeah, and y'all,
you want C5RN? I need 100 million.
And
in a couple years, mark my words. And I'm saying this to you right now. What's this? November 2nd, 2021?
November 2nd, yep. Episode 33.
I need 100 mil.
100 mil. Talk heavy, man.
And if I don't get it, I'm gonna make it.
I hear that, man. So yeah, one thing I do love, I used to love about Harrisburg, man, and I just say, man, Dragonfly, man. That RIP to the Dragonfly, man. See, I don't know if you was old enough to go to the Dragonfly. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was
money make you old enough to do anything.
Yeah. And
when
it's crazy because
it was I was like 19 sneaking in.
Yeah, and it was some 717 violence that tore that shit down, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, I mean, rest in peace to people. But like that was my spot, man. And I feel like
we never really were able to get that vibe back.
I was about to say I don't think Harrisburg ever recovered from that. Vibe back. And same thing with like York. There's Fat Daddies has always existed, whatever. But like we had some downtown clubs that like got shut down because of the bullshit, whatever, the violence. And then like
y'all had that one where it looks like almost a brewery inside, but it's downtown. They used to have a lot of parties there. There's a lot of events.
Okay. You talking about?
I want to say the name has brick something in it.
No, I think that might be. Oh, you talking about Lancaster?
No, I'm talking about York.
Okay.
I was thinking about York at the time.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think brewery downtown. Like, how long ago was that though? What you talking about? It was a long time ago. Okay. All right. Maybe. Yeah. I ain't been outside in a minute. Like I try to get outside more, man, because I'm trying to network and things like that, man.
Right.
So what I mean, but that's what's up, man. Yeah, like I said, we 717. We need to, like I said, we need to unify. We need to network more. We need to support each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's
support. Support's a major thing.
Support
that people overlook.
Yeah, definitely.
It don't take nothing.
It don't take nothing to share.
Yeah. To give word of mouth to somebody about their business that they're cultivating. You know about it. Don't take nothing.
It don't take nothing. Yeah, and that's all I say. I say, just share it, man. Share it to the next person, man, because you never know. Somebody might
see success as a competition.
Yep.
So even if somebody's not in the same lane as you,
seeing
them do a little bit better in that lane or thriving in that lane makes you look at them at competition, which is weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
Friends even do it. That's why some friends have to fall by the wayside.
Yep.
My successes in life should be of no comparison to you.
Yep.
Because regardless, if my success gets me to the right place, I'm reaching back.
I'm reaching back for you. Yep.
Even if you're not in my lane, let's see how we can make your lane mess with my lane. Let's collab so that people can get yours, and you think yours sparks wildfire.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not here to compete with anybody.
Yep.
Comedian, actors, news reporters. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not here to be combative or compete. I'm just here to be me.
Here to be you. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Hey, yo, man. Yo, did you have a good time tonight, man?
Yo, I had a great time, bro. Your questions are dope.
That's what's up, man. Yo, I appreciate you, you know what I mean, coming on, man. Like, I had me bugging. Definitely you welcome back anytime. You know what I mean? You want, if you gotta get some shit off. If you got some friends that you know what I mean, like, you know, artists, whatever, that, you know, want to tap in and whatever, we can make something happen, man. Yo, and just for everybody that's watching, man, if you're still watching this video, man, I need you to hit the subscribe button. And so Matt, Channel 5 Ratchet News, where can people find you, man? Where can we find your content? Where can we find you in person? Can we ever catch you live? Maybe, I don't know, but
can you ever catch me live? Get a scanner in Harrisburg.
Right.
Nah. You can catch me live. Right now, because I was traveling, I had a couple travels booked. I didn't really plan any comedy shows, but I am going to be hosting. I'm going to be hosting the Players Ball this Saturday.
Okay.
It's going to be at the Stillin Elks Lounge. And Stillin is going to have Money Man Meach.
Okay.
Who's a big rapper around here. We're going to have a lot of exotic dancers. We're going to have great bartenders. It's going to be a vibe. That's the Players Ball.
Okay.
A mansion party the next weekend after that.
Okay.
So there's places you can see me hosting that. I just hosted a Halloween party.
Okay.
I host a lot because it gives me time to be on my mic and get shit off, because in that improv time where I'm just trying to get everybody live, I'm spitting shit and I don't even realize I'm making certain jokes. That gives me time to be able to write that down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's work. Now, when comedy comes, if you want to see me practice is just like a live show to me, because I'm taking it just as serious.
Yeah.
So if Mondays, HMAC is Harrisburg Midtown Arts Center.
Okay.
They have an open mic. I am always there with all my fellow comedians, the Ron Kanes, the Damian Robinsons, the Leah Wrights, the Edward Daniels, the Josh Dways.
Okay.
I'm there with these people.
Okay.
So Mondays, HMAC, which is in Harrisburg on 3rd Street. Wednesdays, my friend Leah Wright hosts a open mic. That's at Rookie's Bar, best wings in town.
I know Rookies. Yeah, I've been to
Rookie's
a couple parties
on
at
Wednesdays.
Yeah.
We have open mic. Open mics usually start around 7:30.
Is it upstairs? Is it upstairs?
Yes, it's upstairs in Rookies. Upstairs in Rookies.
Yeah.
They still have a bartender up there for you that will serve you. So quicker drinks. They got the waiter up there for you so that you can still order while you see the comedy. Yeah. So we got that. On that's Wednesdays. Now on Thursdays, you got Boomerangs, which is Harrisburg Comedy Zone, which is on Pine Kill Road in New Cumberland. I'm always there. You always see me there. You can get some live comedy. Now, in between that, if you want to see me on social sites, I'm on YouTube, Channel 5 Ratchet News.
Nice.
I am on Twitter, Channel 5 Ratchet News, but it's spelled CH with 5 Ratchet News.
Okay.
On Instagram, I am Channel 5 Ratchet News. On Facebook, I have a group called Local Channel 5 Ratchet News Station. Has about 8.5K followers. Go ahead and join. Hilarious stuff. Has memes in there from other hilarious news reports. It has local events going on. It has politics. It keeps you abreast on weather. It's an all-around news channel. Keeps you abreast on daily things that aren't always covered on the news, because they don't cover as much inner city action because it's too much to cover, or it'll be, you know what I mean? They'll just be bogging you down with what's in. Not everybody wants to hear, but some people do, because they live in that community. So if you want close-knit community, Channel 5 Ratchet News Station on Facebook, join the group. All over the internet.
That's what's up. Hey, yo, man, we definitely got, y'all gonna see a bunch of Channel 5 Ratchet News all on the page. Yo, man, thank you for coming through, man. And like I said, man, whenever, man, just hit me up, bro. And
yes, sir. I got you.
There we
You
go.
have a good one, dog.
Definitely, man. This is another episode of 20 Plus Podcast, man. We out. Peace.
You're